And so it's Monday. Actually, like Tuesday, because it's like 12:15 at night. Apologies, the vlog hasn't gone up. I've been pretty much with Tom out all day. From getting up to going shopping and then playing Pokemon, pretty much. I didn't really get back into my room until I think gone 9ish, something like that. At that point, I was kind of like debating whether or not to go to bed, at least for a little bit. So it should be up tomorrow because I actually don't plan on going into uni tomorrow for two reasons. One is I don't know if I'm back on sleep schedule or not. Hopefully I am. We shall see. And two, I don't want to see my seminar teacher because I don't want to tell them I haven't done my work. By work I mean actually email people, because that's the thing I need to do. So, I might go in for a lecture if I'm up and I can be bothered. But other than that, probably won't be going in tomorrow. So, yeah, it gives me time to sort out the vlog and actually do. I'm hoping I can be productive tomorrow. There's a few things I actually want to be doing for me and not just for work. Just kind of show I can be productive when I want to be. Obviously get the vlog done, I want to do that. I want to get some washing done because that was going to be a thing I was going to do today. Kind of want to also just kind of tidy my room a bit, as I haven't properly tidied it since like I got here. So I want to just tidy it up a bit, see if I can motivate myself to do that at the very least. So yeah. All in all, today hasn't been really interesting. However, I did want to talk to you guys about a little bit of an idea I had recently, and I completely forgot to bring it up. But this is, I think, going to be kind of a New Year's resolution, or something I want to be doing at least in the start of the new year, kind of around that time. And that is finally start a blog. Obviously, I've been doing this vlog for quite some time now. Maybe even turn it into an actual vlog on its own. But I think a blog is going to probably help out a little bit more, trying to get me out into an actual scene. Solely for Smash. Not how I play Smash or anything like that. I have known Smash now since pretty much 3DS came out. I've taken interest into Melee as well as Smash 4, and dabbled in Brawl and a little bit of 64. But the main thing is, I want to start kind of doing something that some websites have been starting to doing, but do it on my own level, and that is kind of like wrap-ups of tournaments. I want to do like tournament analyses, look at the big picture, look at how some people did, how competitors are faring, things like that. I want to do that because it's something I enjoy, and it's something I feel I can get into, and maybe even do professionally. So that is something I want to be doing. Like I say, I'm either starting it December this year or early next year. Kind of something I just want to be doing. So after like every Smash tournament, I kind of just want to put out a blog post and say, oh, this is what I think. Well, not really what I think, but like what's happened, and then maybe put like a bit of a personal thing at the end. Because I obviously prefer some players to others. Though there's no real players at this point I don't really like for Smash 4 or for Melee. I have the ones that I'd prefer to see win. But I don't have anyone I just do not like. So, there used to be the fact that I didn't like a player called Captain Zack. But I suppose he's kind of grown on me now. Things like that. But yeah, no, that's something. I think that's going to be something I try and do. So maybe I'll talk about that when that actually goes up. Other than that, I guess I will see you guys later / tomorrow, depending on what you guys get. Also, again, I apologize for only like 3 actual like clips. Sorry. Okay. This week will be better than that, and that's why I'm starting now. So anyway, see you guys tomorrow. Okay, it's still Monday. But I wanted to talk about something else which I completely forgot about, and I thought I'd just bring up because want your guys' opinion on it too. And that is what had happened as of today / kind of really recently, with the Star Wars Battlefront 2 Reddit comment. Now, if you don't know what has happened, basically, someone found out that both Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker are locked as playable characters from the beginning of the game, and you have to use kind of a currency or point system in the game to unlock them, or use microtransactions, and this is EA we're talking about, so yeah, not a great look on them already. However, EA's kind of like community team decides to comment on this post and says basically something along the lines of, we believe that this is the correct approach as it gives players a reward for playing the game. And something along those lines. I have read it, but it's Reddit on Reddit. Funny jokes, full of them. And it is the most downvoted Reddit post of all time. Kind of like averages out normally, instead of like, would like say like YouTube's like to dislike ratio. It actually has like a red to green bar, but they just do it figures like positive over negative. So like one person upvotes it, you get 1 upvote. If one person upvotes it and one person downvotes it, that is 0. It's neutral. Reddit, the EA community post has negative 524,890. That is ridiculous, to put it bluntly. I personally am someone who doesn't use Reddit. I don't know, just never have found myself using it really. I probably should. Pretty good place to go for info. But it's just like, why? Why would you just do something like that? It just doesn't make any sense. And that guy's probably now fired, let's be honest. If you can manage to get over 500 downvotes on Reddit, then 500,000 downvotes on Reddit, then you probably need to be fired, and someone's probably getting the axe from EA. Like, EA makes like very few good games, in my opinion. I think it's pretty much understandable that at this point they make good sports games, and that's about it. I might be forgetting some, but I mean, FIFA's been doing well since '98, so but correct me if I'm wrong, but EA was also SSX, which was actually really fun. That was really fun back in the day. SSX Tricky, for all those people that remember SSX Tricky. I believe that was EA. I will say if it's not, but I believe that was EA, and that was a very good game. Or at least very fun. Maybe not very good, I haven't played it in 15 years. But probably maybe a little less, maybe like 13 or 14 years. But yeah, so that's it's just like that's what you're good at. Just stick with that, and don't try and ruin some things like Star Wars. Because the original Battlefront 2 was a good game. Didn't own it, but I played at people's houses, and I wished I owned it, because it was really cool. So, anyway, other than that, now I'll see you guys tomorrow. And so it's Thursday. You know that part where I said I'd be recording more days? Yeah, that didn't happen. Admittedly, yesterday I was going to record, but it was also kind of like 1:30 in the morning, and since I'm trying to project my voice a little bit more and make it clearer to hear me, that didn't really work. So, however, the last couple of days haven't really delivered a lot, mainly because I've chosen not to go into uni for the last couple of days. Couple of reasons for that. One was my tiredness is still not going away, and due to what's happening today, it's not gonna get any better. Nope. So some things I've just been sleeping through, some things, you know, it's just been like, I've just been sleeping, and then it's been like, oh, well, this sucks. Because, like, say for this morning, like, I went to bed at 3 o'clock. Yeah, I went to bed at 3 o'clock, sure, I'll give you that. But I then woke up at 10 past 7, and my alarm was set for 20 past 9. So, yeah, not great. So, it's just been really rough sleeping still. I'm probably going to be taking tablets, but not tonight, though. I was going to say something else. Oh yeah, the other thing was, I was supposed to be doing work for one of my modules, and I just haven't, so I just haven't gone in. So, yeah. I know I was asked this recently, about what, like, course I'm doing, and I'm currently doing journalism, for, if you didn't know. But yeah, as a result, it means that my course is a lot more outside work, which means I can actually get away with not going in for some stuff. Not completely miss everything all the time, but and not as bad as I have been this week. But yeah, I at least get a little bit more of a pass. It's like, okay, you can work outside, and you need to be working outside. So yeah, I know some courses are a lot more strict on it. My course, thankfully, isn't. So due to the nature of it anyway, just because it involves a lot more outside work. Other than that, not really much has happened over the last couple of days. It's just been kind of me trying to see if I can work out a sleep schedule, and I can't, so that's always fun. Instead, I've just been trying to do work, and every time I've wanted to do work, I've just been like, nah, sleep, or just, well, trying to sleep, not really sleeping, and then just being like, well, this sucks. So, as for today, though, it was the one day I've actually been to university, and knocked over my pop. The one day that I've actually said, you know what, I need to turn up, because it's the one module I like, and the one module that is, you know, the one that's saying, hey, review something. So that's why I'm going to be doing a review on Ultrasun and Ultramoon. Well, Ultrasun mainly. Not buying them both yet. Which is out tomorrow. So, yay. I was going to say something. So yeah, I went in because they were like doing about reviews. I also got to talk to a couple actual like reporters, like journalists, in the scene. One of them is a graduate of the uni I go to, and the other one, it's pretty like, there's a lot of like really good work. So it's just like, it's nice to meet them both, ask them about how they do their business, and some of the more concerning things in journalism, which, you know, it all sounds alright when they describe it, and sometimes it doesn't, because they're like, oh yes, you might just have to live with the fact that you're going to have to do 2 years of free work, and it's like, oh my god. But that's the nature of it, and, well, I don't know how much I feel about that one. Not just because I don't want to do 2 years of free work, it's because I'd have to be doing another job at the same time, and oh my god, I would just break. I'm not exactly a strong-willed person, unfortunately. That's something I don't have. But, yeah, it's still nice to hear about things like that, and I still like to write. But, this whole blog thing that I've thought about, the Smash blog, hopefully that will take me somewhere. It'll at least get me somewhere, and if it takes me somewhere, then that's great. other than that, well, I got back from uni as well. It's normally the one I finish at 7, but since the people from the newspaper were actually coming in to talk to us, they said, well, come in early and then you can go home early. So I finished at 3, got back and basically went to sleep for 3 hours. Which happened to be not a terrible idea because since I did pre-order Pokemon Ultra Sun, I did get a text and it's like, oh yeah, we are doing a midnight release, and you can pop down from 10 till, we're open from like 10 till 2:30 in the morning. You want to come pick it up? Obviously not picking it up until midnight, but you know, maybe, I don't know. I went to this Pokemon Sun one last year, and or Sun Moon last year, and I got there at like 9:30 because they said doors open at 10, and they didn't give us the game until midnight, so it was like, oh, this sucks. So I went off somewhere, came back, and I still had to wait in line. So this time I'm just gonna be like, right, well, I'll just leave here so I can get there for roughly 11:30, wait in line for what I have to, or probably wait a little bit in line, as well as the half an hour before midnight, get my game, go home and play it. And it's like, well, normally it's like, well, why would I bother? Just go tomorrow morning. Well, since my sleep schedule's been screwed up, I may as well just get it now. Save myself probably waking up at, God knows, 1 tomorrow. May as well just get it now. And play it. The more I play it, the less I'll see some spoilers, which is always good. I've seen a couple already, unfortunately. I'm trying to avoid at least like some of the more major ones, but yeah. And I will be talking about it on the channel. I will be talking about it probably in this video, if not next video, probably definitely next video as well. Next week even. But for this week and next week, I am going to be having a spoilers tag. And when I start talking about it, because I don't want to spoil it for people, I won't have it for forever. I'll only have it for, like I say, this week, because it's the week it comes out next week, so people actually, unlike me, that actually have a life, can actually play through it. But then the week after that, I'm not bothering. You've had your time, in my eyes. Because I want to talk about it without having to just go through and edit everything. Seeing like spoilers, 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 spoilers. Which I imagine I'm going to have to do a lot next week. For next week's vlog, because I'm going to be playing it a lot. So, especially I'm going to be writing a review on it, because that's what I said I was going to do. So, anyway, I've got like 2 hours to kill. No, an hour to kill before I head off. So, I'll see you guys probably tomorrow, where I talk about Pokemon Ultra Sun a little bit. Give you my first impressions, which is supposed to be what my review is. So, I can use this to look back on. Yay! And so it's technically Sunday, and I really shouldn't be recording because it's almost 4 in the morning. But oh well, I guess. I kind of need to do this because I haven't recorded since Thursday. So yeah. Missed a couple of days, I understand, but maybe I just I haven't really been feeling up to recording recently. So yeah. I'll talk a bit more about Ultra Sun and Moon tomorrow. Because I just want to make this a little bit of a wrap up, because a little bit did happen yesterday. Not too much happened today because I went out last night. It was completely unexpected. But yeah, like, I was just kind of playing Ultra Sun, kind of just relaxing. I was like, right, today's just going to be a day that I'm just going to play Ultra Sun. And then I get, like, someone, like, rings our doorbell from downstairs. And I'm just like, okay, well, I guess we'll see who it is. And it's one of our friends, and he's like, hey, can you let me in? And it's like, yeah, what are you doing here? It's like, oh yeah, like, Tom and Matt have invited me out, and I'm like, well, I didn't get told about this. And then, like, as soon as we, like, walked, like, into the flat, Tom and Matt were like, oh, hey, Brad, you want to go out? And I was like, it's like, we're going to a Mario Party social. I'm like, excuse me? So, yeah, I ended up going to, it was kind of, it was his, he studies physics, so it was his physics social, and, for whatever reason, they, just had Mario Party, not Mario Party, Mario Kart, sorry, set up, and, I only got, I got, like, one, set of 4 races in there, which was, it was nice. I haven't played on the Switch version of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, so that was kind of cool, I guess. I came second. I can't complain, especially going first, 8th, and then first. So if I did better in that 8th, I would have won. But oh well, seeing I haven't, that's like the first time I've actually sat down and used a Joy-Con ever. Outside of 1-2 Switch, I'll take it. So, and then came to the point where they were swapping games, and then they brought Brawl out. Now, I don't believe I talked about this, where our local shop had a Brawl tournament set up because we wanted to play something different from Smash 4. And I got second at that Brawl tournament, only losing to like the best player in the shop because it was like, fair enough, he knows what he's doing. I was just playing Meta Knight because of Meta Knight. So they had a Brawl, they was playing Brawl, and I was like, well, it's time to body Fools. And Tom and Matt both knew what was about to happen. Well, didn't know exactly what was about to happen. They knew I was good at Smash, but they didn't really know how good I was at Brawl. So I just started playing Meta Knight, and it took me a little bit while to get used to it because I had to use the sideways Wii remote. But I made a comeback on like the first game against an Ike who was like destroying everyone, and I was like trying to stay away because I knew he was destroying everyone. But as soon as it got down to a 1v1 situation, I knew what I was doing, especially because even though the B button on the sideways remote is the shield button, I was still able to tech at its temple. So there's teching everywhere, and I can just bounce off walls and be fine. I was able to take it. And then every single one after that wasn't even close, because I learned how to play Brawl again with a sideways Wii remote. And everyone, I feel like I was kind of putting a bad feeling in the room, because I was just kind of destroying everyone. Oh dear, I felt kind of bad, admittedly, a little bit. But at the same time, it was one of the funniest things I've ever done in my life. It's one of those where it finally happened, where some random people turned up Smash, and I knew what I was doing, so I just bodied. So, yeah, I guess. I guess the other time was, I guess it's the Pokemon Social that I sometimes go to. Which there was like one other person who knew what it was doing, and it was just like me and him just ended up in the 1v1 at the end. That's kind of how it ended up with me and Tom, because Tom still kind of knew what he was doing. He was playing Toon Link, and as soon as I figured out he was just down airing every time he was in the air, I just shielded it and just punished it accordingly. So, fun times, I guess. And then for the last game that I played Marth, because everyone was sick of me playing Meta Knight, and I felt like I kind of felt bad, because there was one other person there who knew Smash, and I was like, oh my god, you're actually playing Meta Knight. I was like, oh, it's a fun character. It's like, shut up. I knew I was being a bit of a douche, but at the same time, like I said, I've never really played Marth in that game, but I figured he was a little bit like Smash 4's Marth, and he was, and I was just able to kind of play him a little bit there. I knew a couple tips as well about Marth as well, after what little Brawl I've watched. But yeah, kind of fun. Then eventually, like, we came back because I think we weren't like, we were like, Tom was supposed to go with a friend, but then we realised that that friend was going to a party that was a half-an-hour walk away, and we were going to a club in 2 hours. And I was like, alright, we go to a half-an-hour walk, and then we stay there for an hour, and we half-an-hour walk back. Or we could go to our flat that's 2 minutes away. So we did that instead. So we came back here, had a bit more to drink, we busted out the PS4, played a bit of FIFA and Rocket League. Well, I didn't play much, because FIFA and Rocket League I don't play. And our friend was unfortunately not in the best of states. Kind of going through a rough phase. So I won't talk about it too much, but a bit personal to him. Let's just say he's having girl issues and leave it at that. But he certainly was kind of drinking himself away, and he's kind of like half gone when he kind of turned up, but he was like especially gone, and this was before we even went out to the club. So he like pretty much just passed out on Tom's bed, and we were like, right, we'll just leave him. He's not making it in. He's not making it out. Never mind making it into the club. So we all just went out, made sure he was all right, and left him to sleep. Apparently he was fine this morning, so that's always good. But so we went out to the club, had a good time. Did whatever. I had a fair bit to drink, and I think I had a little bit more to drink than I normally do. Either that or just something was wrong, because we came back, and we were discussing the idea, oh yeah, let's play Call of Duty, why not? Drunk Call of Duty, be a bit of a laugh. So we do that, and then I start getting really annoyed, and I just start, like, screaming my face off, just getting really, really angry. Which is the first time in a very long time I've done that. I can't recall when I get really, really angry. Outside of like sudden bursts of just anger, like being Smash, sometimes when I just get really angry at myself. But no, I was genuinely getting angry at the game, and I was like streaming off 10 swear words in like in a row. And you're just like, okay. Looking back on it, like, that's not okay. That's not okay. So, hopefully I didn't wake anyone up. But as for today, I haven't really done a lot. Well, I guess technically Saturday. I didn't really do a lot, just kind of slept, recovered, yada yada yada. And the only reason why it's almost 4 in the morning now was because I realised I'm going to go play Yu-Gi-Oh! Tomorrow, and I really don't want to play the deck that I played for the regionals last week, because I can't be bothered to. I really can't be bothered to. It takes way too much brain power, so I just want to play something dumb that I just enjoy, so we'll just do that instead. And it requires not as much brain effort, so yay. Be nice someone coming back from a night out. But yeah. I guess I'll see you guys later / tomorrow, or whatever you want to call it. Yay, bye. And so it's Sunday. So yeah. To start things off, I will say, no Ultra Sun spoilers. I will be leaving that all for next week. I haven't put enough time into the game to give full thoughts on it. So starting next week, I will be talking about that. Hopefully I'll give you guys a little bit of time to play. Regardless, as for today, as per usual, Yu-Gi-Oh! And Smash, I played a bit of a LOL deck, kind of just messing around, because I was just like, I can't be bothered to play my normal deck, because it requires too much brain power. So I think I said that yesterday, but regardless, I like went 2-2, and I was like, that's what I expected to happen. So, and then played some Smash, and didn't do as well as I wanted to. Wasn't playing as well as I could have. I played well sometimes, but other times I just didn't. Yeah, from that, gonna say something else. From that, I just ended up coming back kind of early, and came back to my map playing Minecraft. There's a reason why it's now technically not Sunday, it's technically 2 in the morning, because I've been playing Minecraft for about at least 3 hours straight, because we just kind of had a bit of fun with it, and probably going to keep playing it. So basically what that means is tomorrow morning I would get the vlog done, because the entire evening it's gonna just be that. It's just gonna be that. So fun times for me. But yeah, it was just kind of fun to kind of play around. And, you know, I enjoyed playing Minecraft when I was younger, but I never really got to sit in a server with people a lot. Mainly because it was only on like the downstairs PC when I was younger, so I just felt kind of awkward just being in the same room as my mum, just like with a headset on talking to my friends on Minecraft. I wasn't that kind of kid just to be kind of doing that freely and kind of willy nilly. I was just like, oh, I feel awkward doing this. I don't want to. So I played a fair amount of single player though, and it certainly shows in how I like to play, which is mine stuff and then build a house. So, it's just nice. It's just kind of fun. It's nice just to sit down with people and just do it. It's just something to do. So, something to do with friends. Obviously you can argue there's other things I could be doing. You know, I could be playing different games or whatever, but it's just something simple and not like mind-numbing or something to get truly angry at. It's just nice and relaxing. So, anyway, I guess that's really it for this week. Not else much to say, so I guess I'll let you guys go, and I guess I'll see you guys next week. So, bye.